Hey everybody, so here's another weekly update for the notary signing agent assignments. I have actually been getting more assignments or more notifications than usual this week. I haven't taken any because, again, for me, they're outside of my county. And again, I explained in my previous videos that I'm actually working from home from like a position that I discovered online. And that is to use that income to get my vehicle up to par. So for me at the moment, I'm not really concerned with taking many assignments or any assignments at the present time. However, good update for my first assignment that I did have and complete. As far as I know, everything went great. No one said anything in regards to any errors being made. That is actually a blessing because when I became a notary back in July, immediately I began my classes right after I was official and was commissioned by the Secretary of State of Ohio to be a notary. I applied for it and got my notary stamp and things like that. I immediately jumped into being a notary signing agent. So I never actually practiced as an actual notary. I just immediately took my classes to become a notary signing agent. So I had never notarized a document in my life. So what I did was I watched a lot of YouTube videos explaining how to notarize documents. So because of that, when I had my first assignment as a notary signing agent, my first and only assignment, which was like some weeks ago, or about 2 weeks ago, I was very nervous because I didn't even know how to notarize a document. I had never done so. So not only was it my first notary signing agent position or task or assignment, but it was also my first notary assignment as well. So with that being said, I'm very excited about that, and it really boosted my confidence in my ability to actually do this. But again, the only thing that's hindering me right now is my vehicle situation, where it's running, it's fine. I can get to the store, I can get to wherever I have to go. But the issue is many of the assignments coming to me through SnapDocs notification are far. And my vehicle, I don't want to risk it because of the fact that homegirl has to get an oil change, get my tires. I need some new tires because it's getting ready to be winter here in Ohio. So those are some things I want to invest in before I begin to really hit the pavement with being a notary signing agent. But it does feel really great and very reassuring to know that I am doing this and I'm stepping out on my own and doing it with the help of individuals on social media and the help of the NNA, because mind you, I'm an NNA member, which means I can contact them whenever I have questions pertaining to an assignment or notary documents or whatever the case may be. So having that feeling of not really being alone. I don't have a mentor, but at the same time, I'm not alone and I have resources. And again, if you all don't know the channel TJ Solutions by TJ here on YouTube, she's a great resource. I forget the other lady name, but there's so many people on YouTube that are giving out free advice and even paid advice. If you can afford it, why not, paid mentorship, so you don't have to feel like you're necessarily alone. And that is the beauty about it all. Me personally, I just have this drive after being hired 24 times in my life by someone else, working for someone else. At this point in my life, I want to work for myself. And that first assignment really reminded me that it's possible, that there is work out here that I can do without someone else having the ability to hire or fire me, that I can really make a living on my own. And this is just the beginning. I'm a believer of multiple streams of income. So this is just one of the avenues I'm taking. There are so many more that I want to do. And I'm going to make sure when I start getting into those other streams, as I'm educating myself now about them, that I continue to document it and share with you all, because maybe it's something you all could benefit from and you might want to try out too. Like, for example, Solutions by TJ. She's talking about wholesaling. It's funny that she's talking about that because last year I spent the entire summer, y'all. Listen, I had got this job as a leasing agent at this apartment complex, and I was so excited about it. And I was like, oh my gosh, my first office job, which is something I had been trying to get. Like, for me, I thought office jobs was the creme de la creme versus all the type of work I had been doing, which was retail, warehouse, and things like that. So when I got that position, I was like, oh gosh, finally I can wear cute dresses and things like that. Well, a week into that job, the vehicle that I was using, which was my sister, I didn't have my own vehicle, but I was going to get my own vehicle with that income. It broke down. My sister's car broke down. So I had to resign from that position. Like, where that position was and me having 3 children, I wasn't about to do the bus. I was like, you know what, I'm not even about to do it. And not to mention, my sister was the only person I had to watch my children. So we don't even live together. We don't even live near each other. She stays way on the other side of town. So with the vehicle situation, she wouldn't have been able to come watch my children. And I just said, forget it. You know, for right now, maybe it's something telling me to sit my behind down and learn something while I have the ability to do so. So I spent all of last summer, y'all, watching this man on YouTube called Ask the Flip Man, I think his name is, where he gives out nothing but free information on how to wholesale houses. And now I kind of put it aside as I began working this warehouse or whatever here. And I put it aside as I was working there, working these hard hours, hard manual labor, y'all, like 10 hours a day, sometimes overtime days, making it about 50 hours a week. It was rough, but I did it. I did what I had to do. With that being said, I sat on that information though. I sat on that information. I had spent the whole summer learning it, wrote notes, created poster boards on step by step on how to wholesale. But I let the information fall by the wayside. I tried to actually push the information on my brothers because I felt like as young men, maybe it wouldn't be as scary as I felt like it was for me to get out there and do it. And they were very familiar with it. Honestly, they became very familiar with it. And the more I discussed it, the more the curiosity grew. But they still didn't do anything with it, and neither did I. And I'm starting to feel like now, because of the individuals that I'm following on social media, specifically Solutions by TJ, where here she is, she's a notary signing agent, but she talks about the bulk of her wealth came from wholesaling and real estate. So now I'm like, okay, here we go again with these terms that I tried to run away from, but it's coming back to me. So I feel like it's a reason for that. I'm a very spiritual person. I tend to listen. You know, I tend to really hone in on what I'm feeling, what is being said to me, what I feel like my creator is trying to convey to me, because I know that feeling. I know when I hear that, it's not an actual voice, but it's there. And I know I need to follow it. Same thing with this notary signing agent position. Like, no one I knew around me knew about this. It was just because of my own research and that spirit speaking within me, like, okay, go this way. No, you need to take your money and invest in this. Do this. This is for you. Like, that is what I'm talking about. I know it sounds, you know, if you're not really spiritual, you might not get what I'm saying, and I ain't got time to really take you there on what I'm trying to say. But the point is, I listen, and I truly believe this is, again, something that's coming back to me because of the vision that I have, the goals that I have, the dreams that I have, the things that I want for my children that I know no one is coming along to just hand to us. I have to figure out a way to make it happen. And I truly believe that road of wholesaling, that road of just being in the real estate world alone, can not only lead to wealth, but lead me to finally seriously working for myself and building that financial cushion that I want, not only for myself, but for my children as well. So again, I think I'm gonna start making these updates probably every 2 weeks because of the fact that I'm really just working from home right now and I'm really not out there doing the notary signing agent stuff. So I don't really have much to update you all on. So I think I'm gonna make the video, start doing these updates every 2 weeks. But if I do anything worth talking about, I'll make sure I get back on here. But I hope that you all are blessed in your journey. Y'all have been so polite to me with the comments. I appreciate you all. It's a journey. It's a journey. And, you know, but it can be accomplished. Again, you know, if I haven't said it before, I am a single mother, 2 children. But 3 children. Lord have mercy. I didn't forgot one. They're going to want to know which child I didn't forgot. But anyway, you know, but I'm doing it. I'm not making any excuses. I think for a while I sat on excuses. I sat on what everyone around me was telling me. Like, not everyone, but some people around me was making me feel like, oh, you know, you got 3 children. What can you do? You know, what can you do? Well, I can do the same thing I was doing before I had them. It's just going to be a little bit of navigating, you know, involved in the process, but I can do it. And allowing other people in my ear, taking that in, internalizing it, has really stunted my growth, and I'm not appreciating it. I'm really not appreciating it. I have no one else to blame but myself, because I don't like to blame other people. If I blame other people, I'm putting the power in their hands to change my life. They can't do that. That is ultimately up to me and my creator. So I take responsibility for it, so I can be the one to, you know, change those circumstances. And I am, and I will continue to do so. So Thank you all for watching my videos. And again, I'll probably be back in 2 weeks if I have nothing worth really talking about. And I'll update you all again. Peace.